Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Farming Simulator 22 as we continue our Swiss chocolate map here. Looking out over this lake, looking at all the cool buildings across the way. Not a bad view, I will say. We did just finish this contract. Go ahead and turn that in, collect that. Now we got to get over to field 16 to do that contract. Looks like our AI worker has an almost full grain tank, so we'll be ready to empty that here momentarily. So I was looking at some stuff between hitting the record buttons, and because I was trying to figure out, well, okay, let me back up a bit. I went to look at the used equipment, and I came across this. I was like, oh, cool, a manure spreader. That's perfect. We're going to be making manure, right? Wrong. We don't make manure. We make only slurry. There's nothing about manure on here at all, just slurry. However, I was looking at the guide, I guess you will, and under feed and waste, it says, adding straw bedding to a cow or pig enclosure creates manure for the farm. Okay, we did that, right? We have straw in there. A separate manure heap needs to be placed next to the barn via the build mode menu. So if I'm reading that right, we need a manure heap in order to get manure from these animals. And where would that be under? Production? Some sort of... I don't think it'd be under factories, right? Maybe it's under buildings? A silo, maybe? Sounds like I would think it'd be something like that. So what do we got down here? We got a hayloft. Got regular silos. There's a manure heap right there. Is that the only manure heap we can do? Because that feels pretty massive. All right, let's just run over here, see if it'll let us zip over here quickly. Going across the river. All right, so here's our farm. See, I wasn't expecting this, so I don't know if I really have a place to put it. I mean, I could put it over here somewhere, but it kind of feels a little tacky in some ways. How do I want to... Oh, it rotates... Wait, what? Apparently, if I hold down the... left button rotates item. Okay, whatever. I guess the left button rotates item after you've select... you have to hold down the left button and then you have to hit the control stick. Anyway. I mean, I could put it over here somewhere. It feels a little tacky. I would rather put it behind it. Had I realized that we needed this manure heap thingamajigger, I would have put it like behind it somewhere. I don't really want it to be... Well... I mean, I could put it up front a little bit, still have a path between there. It's not the worst. It's not ideal, though. I suppose I could put it down for now and then always sell it and move it somewhere else later. It's only $25,000, but I do want the manure because that wouldn't be a bad way for us to get some fertilizer going for free, basically, right? Or I guess not for free because we do have to supply straw. So I think I'm going to go ahead and put this down. We're going to see if it works. If nothing else, we're going to see how this works. Will this now instantly fill up with manure? Let me get you rolling over there, and then we're going to go check out to see if by the time we've got you rolling, if there is manure in that spot now. And that's different. The cow barns from the previous versions had the manure kind of pit there automatically. It was already part of the barn. So I was not expecting to have to put a separate one. Although maybe the separate one's better because if you have maybe multiple animal types, maybe they can all share the same manure pit. Maybe that's a thing. Which would be kind of a nice convenience because you don't need more than one manure pit, right? I would think. Let's get you rolling over to field 16. Way down here. Set destination. Just somewhere down there, my friend. Get going. All right, you're full. Let's go ahead and get you emptied out so you can keep rolling. I'm sure we're paying money to you right now anyway, although you think you just filled up, so it's not that big of a deal. All right, we got you going. You're going. Let's head over to our cow pasture now and see. Oh, I was like, why do I not see it? Because I was on the wrong screen. We'll visit this. Do we have manure in here now? No. It's possible it just hasn't been enough time. It's possible I'm completely misunderstanding this. So we'll find out, I guess. I guess I can come over here and there is a menu over here, right? But this is just a... Okay, that menu is for the drop-off or pickup. I think that might be for pickup. Did we not have to shovel it anymore? Huh. I honestly don't know. I'm not sure how this is going to work. Okay, so there's the drop-off. Drop-off is the tipper. Pickup is the thing that goes into a container, if I'm reading this correctly. I mean, we definitely have a lot of slurry, so I'm assuming we have to pick up the slurry on one side or the other. I don't know which side. Getting a slurry thingy would be nice. If we start producing some manure here, awesome. I will definitely pick up that manure spreader because I think that'd be a good way for us to save some money on fertilizer. But if we don't, then yeah, well, we'll adjust from there, I guess. I mean, we could either hold on to this bridle for lime and just use it only for lime at some point. Because if we start producing enough manure, we can even use that for the contracts, right? We don't even need to buy actual fertilizer at that point. I mean, I know slurry can be used for fertilizer. I'm not a huge fan of the slurry fertilizing machines. I feel like they've been pretty bad in the past. Although not that the manure ones are that much better. They don't spread very wide, so it takes a bit longer to actually spread the stuff out. You are almost full. One more load of the harvester and we'll have to go drop this off. All the rocks. I was kind of flipping through this earlier, before during that last episode, and I saw those those dots come up, and I thought it was like, oh man, there's a bug that's like making the graphics not show up properly, and then I didn't realize that there were stones there, so that's kind of funny. That manure thing is going to bother me. Still says 0. Does it have to be literally right next to it? Does this just not work at all? Are we misunderstanding something? I mean, who knows? It's just different. Different than it was in 19. So I'm not 100% sure how it's going to work. Maybe it just hasn't been long enough. Maybe it just fills up every, few ticks and then we'll get some more in there. We'll see. I mean, they definitely have straw and they definitely have, they're making some milk. We got some food. I got lots of food actually. Health is 100%. That's really good to see. I was wondering if it would get to 100%. It does in fact get to 100% even with the 80% hay. So as long as they have everything they need, they're at 100% health. They're just not producing at 100% productivity. Our 12 months old are only a couple months away from being able to start reproducing. That'll be a huge lift for us. Of course, these guys are quite a bit of ways, but that's okay. I kind of am happy with the fact that we got a different array just so we can see that a little bit. Save us quite a bit of money. It means we don't get product right away, but we're okay financially for right now. So I think we're in a good spot. Kind of an interesting, just random. I don't know. Just you got this nice white clean wall, and then just a little random smudge. Just throw a little random smudge against the wall. Just cotton? Of course it is, right? Nice. A lot of cotton. I mean, that's about the size of field you'd want to have. Possibly even bigger, but that's probably like the bare minimum size of field that you want to have to make cotton just profitable at all. Like, the equipment for cotton is so specialized and so expensive. If you don't have a good sized field, it's just not worth doing. You're just never going to pay off, make it worth it, to be honest. So, kind of hovering around this because I really want to see if it'll tick up. I guess I could fast forward some time. Let's see if we get to 11 o'clock. Or maybe an hour after it's been there. Maybe it ticks every hour based on placement time or something crazy. Oh, we got manure. Okay. Okay, guys. Okay. I mean, it's not a ton of manure. Don't get me wrong. This is not going to fertilize our world. But the fact that it's working at all is a big deal. I'm really, really happy with that. Which does tell me that I would like to buy this manure spreader. It's not super duper cheap, but it will effectively pay for itself in time based on the savings that we make on fertilizer over time, I think. We do also have a bale wrapper, which is a really good deal. Did we buy a baler already? We did not. We have the mower. Got a bunch of leased items on this map. Oh, that's right. This map's got all the leased items. Some of my other maps, I have a few more owned items than these. I should have sold back a bunch of these before fast forwarding time. Definitely need to start buying some of these things. But anyway, I mean, it's not the bale wrapper I wanted. I don't really particularly like this bale wrapper compared to, I like the ones that are all in one, where I can pick it up and then bale wrap it at the same time. I think those are really nice. 15,000 bucks is a really good price though. And I think we've got to get the fertilizer spreader or the manure spreader. I'm hoping that saves us a good amount of money over time on fertilizer. All right, we're going to grab this. Yeah. And we're going to buy this. We're going to drop our money down quite a bit. We got some money coming in here in a minute, and we can still take out some loan. So we got some options. I do need to start turning in some of this leased equipment and start buying certain things. All right, you're still doing your thing. That'll give us a decent chunk of money there. We need to use up the rest of this fertilizer anyway. And again, at the same time, we're not going to have enough manure to do a contract for a few days, probably. A few months, I guess, effectively. I think we'll get a decent chunk of money back from this harvesting contract, though. We're going to get, I mean, these sunflower seeds, what is the current sale price on those? Let's check that real quick. Oh, there it is. Sunflower seeds up here. We can turn it into sunflower oil. Yeah, if we had oil going, but we don't. 1403, wow. And then what's the sunflowers themselves sell at? There we go. 646 at Fellsburn right now. 582 at the supermarket. 646 is borderline average. It can definitely go quite a bit higher than that. And see, here's another situation. We're definitely below average. This white line up here, assuming I'm reading this right, because it does show up on some of these other ones, right? There's a white line in the middle of the graph on this one. So that we know the white line can move. But in this one, the white line is way up here, which in my mind would tell me that we're at a really good price. Not the case. We're below average. So we're somewhere, you know, down in here somewhere. So that's just something to think about, I guess, to take into account. Although they did just change some prices. So it's possible the spreadsheet I've been using is not updated for the new prices. I assumed when they changed prices, I was kind of hoping they would just make them a little bit better. It's possible they made them worse. And so maybe those are good prices for all we know. Oh, contract is finished. I didn't mean to hit the wrong button. Cancel you for a second and let this contract turned in. Give us a little bit of money back. We have another harvesting. We have a spraying. We do have the sprayer, so we can go do that now. Which is exactly what we're going to do. Okay, so let's go drop this off. Get ready for the spraying contract. Although we have a sprayer that we're leasing, and I really should probably turn that thing back in at some point in the near future. In fact, I should probably turn a lot of that stuff in. Because if we absolutely need it, we could always take a contract that does the same thing and then just do our fields while we're at it. Until we can afford to buy it. Oh, guess I should turn back there. That's all right. We'll cut across here. Don't tell anybody. All right, we'll go to get this dropped off. We'll pick up the sprayer, go run over to do that contract, unload the next load from our harvester, probably go sell that crop at the supermarket. We got a few things to do. Should still have some stuff in here, I think. Oh yeah, we got plenty. Got plenty, I think. All right, let's get over here. Grab this contract. Spraying. Not borrowing the items. Field 11, which is literally right next to us. All right, go to work, my friend. So we've got some harvesting stuff to pick up. All right, he's going to be over here. Interesting how that harvester's top expands up like that. A little taller than most of them. They usually expand like out. This one kind of just pops up a little bit. Have to cut across some crop here. Kill some crop. I mean, I know we can't kill it as a contract, but it still makes me think we are. Oh, I was not quite in line. It'll spout a little longer than I thought it was. Actually, we'll probably drive alongside him, pick up the rest of this load, and then go from there. Pretty good amount of sunflower seeds, though. I mean, if sunflower seeds were at a good price, like, they get close to 1,000. Not quite. Let's say 900. 900 would be a really good price for sunflowers. I mean, this 20,000 liters we're about to pick up. That's what, $18,000? That's a lot of money. That's just like half the field. We're not even, yeah, we're just barely about halfway. This thing's going to have 40, 50,000 liters on it. Easy. Now that does mean it has to be a good price, obviously. We're at a pretty bad price right now. So we will want to drop these off somewhere and sit on them for a couple months, keeping an eye on that price. All right, good enough. Go drop this off now. Turn around to the left here, or to the right here. Oh, this thing is definitely heavy. This tractor. I mean, it's fine. Don't get me wrong. This is plenty strong enough. It definitely took a second to pick up some speed there, though. Oh, goodness. I was looking down at the map for a second to see where I was at, and ran into a pole that does not knock over very well. Oh, goodness. I promise I'm a better driver in real life. I really am. What if we have? Do we have enough milk at all to start making some cheese? I don't think we do. I think it's just not worth our time right this second. We might look at it here in a minute, though. Somehow I did not know there was a gas station right there. Oh, just took out a sign. That's what I do, though. I'm the sign killer. This one is a little bit challenging to back up into, isn't it? Yeah. I have to get up over here. What are those? Just recycling containers? Maybe, I guess. Church bells going off. That's pretty cool. I like that. All right, here we go. Supermarket. Let's go. %. Not bad. Oh, I was going to do the spraying thing. I was kind of got distracted there for a second. Let me get you off to the side over here. We'll do the spraying stuff. All right, where's our sprayer guy? Oh, no, we already did it. That's right. Are we finished? Officially finished? No. 73%. What are we missing? Probably that last little line over here to the right of us. Or whatever. Oh, he's out. Okay. Never mind. I thought he was going to have just enough to get the whole thing finished. But we'll have to go pick up a little bit more. At least we already have it bought, so that'll make it a little easier. I want to come stay in this town. I don't know, it just looks really cool. It'd be fun. So at some point we need to get a front extra tank just to be able to carry around more with us. The front extra tank actually holds more than the back tank does, which is weird because the back tank definitely looks bigger to me. Some people were saying on comments that I should just switch to liquid fertilizer for fertilizing because it's a little bit cheaper per, I guess, usage or however, however it works than the solid fertilizer, which, makes sense, I guess. I can see that. Something's got to be cheaper. If it's the liquid, cool, fine. If it's the solid, whatever ends up being, one of them's going to be a little bit cheaper probably. And I could believe it if it is the liquid. But that being said, again, we've got the manure stuff now, which it's at best just going to supplement our fertilizing needs for now, but at some point could be our primary fertilizing needs, especially if we combine it with the slurry. The slurry will definitely help us out. But again, I just don't like the slurry spreaders that much. Maybe they're better. Maybe they've gotten a little bit better. Just do one pass on this back end over here and see if that's enough. Don't think we'll have to do much on this one. We're what, already at 77%, I think? I think, if I remember right, you go through the manure really quickly. Like a full load of manure. I mean, it spreads out super, super fast across the field. So you need a lot to be able to fertilize, you know, a good-sized field, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong. You guys know for sure. Well, we'll test it out eventually if we're not going to test it out right away, obviously, because we don't have enough. But I think that's the case. All right, what am I missing? Looks like a big chunk right here in the middle. Shouldn't have to do the whole thing, but just a little bit more, I think. Or what percent? 91%. Okay. No, a little bit to the left, I guess, somehow. There we go. I think we have to do the whole thing, so, or the whole spots that we missed. That works. Let's go turn you in. Get us some more money. Just about paid for that manure spreader. Ooh, this is a good baling one. Okay, we definitely want the baling one. We got some plowing, which I don't care about. We got some cultivating I don't care about. Harvesting, we're working. Oh, we lost one of the harvestings. I mean, I've only been going at speed 5. I didn't think we'd skip over one of the harvestings that quickly. That's a bummer. Well, that is a bummer. I guess for right now, let me just slow it down a bit. But oh, that's not what I wanted. Turn it on. Hold it back up. There we go. I was hitting the wrong buttons. We definitely want this baling one though. That's going to be some good money for us. And it is a silage one. So we don't have the equipment for this. So we're going to have to borrow the equipment, which is fine. Let me get you set up over there. Actually, we'll start with the mower, obviously. Nice to have its own little mower. Is this 15? Oh, it's down here on the bottom left. Oh, it's right next to us. Get you over there. Grab you. Pick up the, I guess, the windrower at this point. I was looking for a weight. I don't see one. I guess there's not a weight over here. Oh, I'm a little surprised. I usually have weights. I mean, I don't think we need it, but I figured I'd put it on anyway. If it makes it any easier, cool. If not, no big deal. I actually would rather you take the wrapper because our tractor can handle the windrower just fine. Or at least it should be able to. So I'm going to grab the wrapper, send it over there. We're going to grab our tractor. Let's go drop off our sprayer real quick. Oops, if I actually pick up the sprayer. Accidentally dropped it down a little bit. Our workshop having some troubles. We'll go check on them in just a moment. Let's get this thing dropped off. Okay, I'm coming, my friend. I'm coming. All right, well, at least you stopped instead of just spending money nonstop. Get you over to the store. You're over here. You are What are you doing? What were you trying to do, my friend? No idea. All right, whatever. He was making a mess of things over here. All right, now can you handle getting over here, please? Set the destination and go there. Do that. Let's grab the mower, get him started. All right, that's going. You're waiting. You need to get over to that guy. So let's just set the destination right there for now. You're going. All right, we're good. All right, well, we're going to put a cut in there. When we come back, we'll finish up this baling contract, the harvesting contract, and just keep on keeping on. But I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye.